glory, glory. Pastor Edem Adom from King's Yard Ministry coming to you with this message and the previous messages we explained how God created the beast and man on this sixth day. And the difference between the beast and the man was that man had the spirit, a spirit which received the spirit of God, but the beast did not have. So man can become a beast by living outside the leadership of the Spirit of God, living on his own, creating things by himself, having the mark of the beast. His mindset is structured like a man, to think and behave like a man. And we'll give you an example of Nebuchadnezzar in Daniel chapter 9, that he became a beast. That is a typical example of a beast. By priding himself in what he had done, that he did this on his own and by his own mighty power. And the Lord said, you will behave like a beast, eat grass, and man become a beast. So man can become what? A beast. In this session, I want you to look at Nebuchadnezzar once again. In Daniel chapter 3, verse 1, Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold. Image of gold. I had told you that the book of Daniel is parallel to the book of what? Revelation. So when immediately you see the image, it should tell you a beastly image. He made an image of gold. He himself made an image whose height was 60 cubits and width 6 cubits. Is it ringing a bell? 666. Let's not go there. It's a 6-day creation. He set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon. And King Nebuchadnezzar sent word to gather together the satraps, the administrators, the governors, the counselors, the treasurers, the judges, the administrators, and all the officials of the provinces to come to the dedication of the image which King Nebuchadnezzar had set up. So the satraps and all of them, I jump to verse 4. Then a herald cried aloud. A herald cried aloud. To you it is commanded, O peoples, nations, languages. Is it ringing a bell? In Revelation chapter 13, the beast commanded all nations, people of all nations, kingdoms, languages, to what? Succumb, worship him, control them. And this is what is happening. So a man trying to think, what is the motivation for building this? I'll tell you. Nebuchadnezzar had conquered Pharaoh, Egypt, the whole Egypt. He conquered Syria. These are powerful kingdoms. He conquered the Jew people, Israel. Now he brought them into Babylon. The difference between Babylon system and the Egyptian system is that in Egypt, you are made to behave like a slave, working and sweating, toiling for your master that you want to live. But in Babylon, the system makes you comfortable. The Jew people, some of them, Hebrew, Daniel was made a leader. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, they were all given positions. How can you be in exile and be granted such privilege? So Babylon is more dangerous than Egypt because Babylon makes you comfortable that you wouldn't like to live. And that is what the system of the world is. And that is the business system. So he had conquered all of them. Now to legitimize his action, to confirm, to make sure that they behave in a certain pattern, he created an image. And he said, everybody I've captured from all nations, come and bow when you hear the trumpet. When you hear me speak. Just like in the book of Revelation, the beast will speak blasphemous words. This all lies. I want to authenticate what I've done. I want to see that everybody, so I build an image when in fact I am the beast for all of them. To you, it is commanded, all peoples, nations and languages, that at the time you hear the sound of the horn, you remember the beast has horns in Revelation? The horn symbolizes your strength. Flute, harp, lyre, and psaltery in symphony with all kinds of music. You shall fall down and worship the gold image that King Nebuchadnezzar has set up. And whoever does not fall down and worship shall be cast immediately into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. The same thing. If you don't take the mark of the beast, if you don't take the mark on your forehead, you cannot buy or sell. This is what is happening. It's man creating systems. See, there are behavioral changes we experience in society. Where did we learn it from? Like one form of dancing comes and then within a period it rolls away. Man invents it and everybody is flowing. There are systems where you need to put envelopes down before you can have access to service. That's a business system. And this is Nebuchadnezzar. But there's one way to deal with this system. So at the time when all the people heard the sound of the horn, flute, harp, and all that, they fell down and worshipped the golden image King Nebuchadnezzar has set up. Now, verse 8. Therefore, at the time, certain Chaldeans came forward and accused the Jews. They spoke and said, King Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever. You, O king, have made a decree that everyone who hears the sound of the horn, harp, sharp, flute, lyre, psaltery, in symphony with the kinds of music, shall fall down and worship the golden image. And whoever does not fall down and worship shall be cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. There are certain Jews whom you have set over the affairs of the province of Babylon. So Jew people who have taken over leadership positions in Babylon. Babylon is dangerous. It must fall. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, these men, O king, have not paid due regard to you. They do not serve your gods or worship the gold image you have set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar, enraged and fury, gave the command to bring them. So they brought these men. Verse 14, Nebuchadnezzar spoke, saying, is it true that Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, that you do not serve my God or worship the image? See, the image is golden, attractive. And I want to jump. I just want to jump. He gave them another chance and said, but if you do not worship, you shall be cast immediately into the midst of the burning furnace. Look at the verse 16. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we have no need to answer you in this matter. If that is the case, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning furnace, and he will deliver us from your hands, O king. But if not, let it be known to you, O king, that we do not serve your gods, nor will we worship the gold image which you have set up. And the rest of the story we all know. Even if our God does not save us, we will not worship you. That's what they said. They threw them to the fire. There was a fourth man to deliver them. This is faith. Everybody has faith until that faith is tested. When there is no test, you can speak, but you cannot become what you speak. We see that in the face of the business system in the world, pay bribe before this is done for you. Compromise here before you can achieve this. Do this before you can be successful. In this worldly system, which is a wicked place, can we as Christians behave like these Jew people? So even if our God does not save us, we will not bow to this system. God bless you.